I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Muhammad Ali, 6'3" tall, the best to ever do it. The gentleman of boxing, Floyd Patterson, one of the slickest heavyweights of all time. 6 foot tall, 200. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Patterson needs to bring his A-game here. He's fighting the greatest again. Last time he couldn't break through. Has he changed up his tactics, or will Ali dominate?
There's many ways to beat a fighter. You step in the ring and you know it's your divine right to be there. Your divine right to be the best. Ali was the best at it. He could either intimidate you or talk you out of believing in yourself. And that was what he did with Floyd Patterson. He taught to Floyd Patterson to say, this is my destiny. You're just in the way. And Floyd Patterson believed in the first time. Does he believe him? Can he block him out? Can he put his fingers in his ear and say, no, don't listen to him? He's got to get Ali out of his head, because if Ali gets in his head, if there's anybody that is the best at that, it's Muhammad Ali.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. That right hook catching air. Not a lot of punch out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Patterson's dazed. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell to start the round. They exchange punches. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
No rest for the weary. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. The judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we know. And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Missing with the hook. Looking to land the hook. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That hook was off target. Just missed with that hook. Needs to put some... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that lap. They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they've got in the ring and fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you up there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Score with that jab. do it. Patterson goes down. Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Resilience, to be down and to be...
So he's back up on his feet, but can he get back into this fight?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Beaten, bruised. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
Two knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into the game plan.
Can't find a home with that jab. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood touch. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it. You've got to be confident.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Throws the jab but does not score. Both men step back for just a moment. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. These two were made for each other. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali and there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Now this is about desire. This is about character.
Patterson's rocked. Patterson took that one in a bad way. he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
Well, then look at his...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. One round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. We had not one, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
They threw the hook, it didn't land. They both want a highlight reel knockout. That really affected Floyd there. Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round. So he's back up, but at some point, Johnny, he's got to live to fight another day, doesn't he?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot. Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then he'll try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. There can only be one, Lomachenko, standing at 5'6" tall, weighed in at an even 59 kilos, and he's got a reach of about 65 inches. And we're hoping for an all-action slugfest. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Can't land that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
So he's back on his feet, but the judges aren't going to give him this round for sure.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fight.
We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Tried to score with a jab. The straight right just misses. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. That hook doesn't score. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma and that. They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
You got a swarm on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold him. You got to tie him up. You got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high because I will keep punching until that referee says stop.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Missing with the hook. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That counter punch caught him clean. Let's talk about Loma in that last. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Do you believe this? That counter punch caught him clean. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
You don't want to trade shots. You believe what we are seeing. Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. Let's talk about Loma in that last. They ring the bell and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He missed with the jab. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. That hook won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Right hook just missed. halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then going to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round. Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That jab gets blocked. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can't score with that jab. Misses with the straight left. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both men step back for just a moment. And he just misses with that jab. A very competitive round here so far. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about...
And there's the bell to start the round. Just misses with that jab. That left hook misses. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Got him with a left hook. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? You don't want to trade shots.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice hook there. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
So close with that uppercut. Just missed with that hook. The left hook, it's finding its target. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that made the history of our sport.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Nope, that jab not going to score. No defense for that hook. A straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that. They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecard. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. Yes, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go.
And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A big whiff with the right hook. Defense is not an option for these two. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Do you believe this?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nice hook. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
And another hook to the body scores. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
I guess Showboat, you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, now you're switching off. You start to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Puts it back together. Put him back in his place.
Much better, Rick.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. So much for boxing. This is a fight. You've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. And a nice left hook. Frazier says, you want to go toe-to-toe? Let's do it. They exchange punches. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
God, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? They've avoided catastrophe there.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to finish.
A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. He's landed everything he's got. but he can't get him out of there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Just avoids the left uppercut. Frazier covering up. He's got nowhere to go. Counter punching. That bell could... Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. Trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Coming off of this, if there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. Who would have thought Ali would get big shot, and down goes Ali. At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make. But now it's about getting back to the corner, pushing up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
In trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. A lot of work needs. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. The jab doesn't quite connect. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. This is a Joe Frazier fight. You punch, I'll punch. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
So much firepower here. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Let's see how the... Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali. His fights against George Foreman. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Not many fighters want to stand and trade with Joe Frazier. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get...
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble.